Hello everybody and welcome back to the Valley, the old farm. Today we have a barley field to tackle, and I've just found out as well, we can actually enter our farmhouse. I was trying to find out where to go to sleep, and it turns out it's right here. And yeah, I didn't realize we could actually enter this, so this is pretty cool. So we need to go out and tackle this barley field, but there is one slight issue. One thing we are missing, that would be a combine harvester. So we need to find one, see if we can get one. We're going to have to lease one because combines are well out of our price range at the minute. So I think what we're going to do, when we tackle this field, we're going to use it and use some for the chickens. We're going to get some chickens. We've got sheep chickens. And we're going to see if we can focus on cows. Get all the animals in before we start on productions. That's the way I'm going to do it because the animals will make us some money. So let's have a look for a combine. So this is what I've got then, a beautiful John Deere S790 with 625 horses. What an absolute beast. I'm only thinking about the horses because we got a wheat field that's got a bit of a steep bank and I think it's going to need some power. And then on the back of my John Deere tractor, we have this thing. Look at the size of this. My word, that's a bit of a beast and quite a funky trailer that's attached to it. If we just zoom out a little bit. Trailer's got all steering wheels on it, which I thought was pretty cool. So if you want to go and turn it around, well, without going through the barn, you can literally go and spin it around. Look at that. And the wheels all turn. That's pretty cool, that is. Let's get this set up. Let's get some barley harvesting done. So let's give it a go and see how this thing performs. So we're set up. Straw swath is enabled. I know I don't have access to this land, but I do this. Oh, a nice bit of straw. Look at this. Now, it holds a fair amount. I think it's about 22.5 or 22,400. I think it's got all together. It will hold. So I've got a feeling this is going to fill up pretty quick. But we're not exactly far away from the farm, are we? So we should be okay. Let's just back up a little bit. Now, we'll be able to take the wheat. I'm trying to work out what to do with it. I'm going to keep it in the silo for now. We can obviously use it for grain. Did I say wheat? I think barley, sorry. I'm going to put the barley in the silo for now because I do want to get chickens. And we will be able to get chickens once we have this field harvested. Obviously, we can't get them until this field's harvested because we've got no food for them. We'll be able to make some straw bales up as well. So, potentially, we could also look at cows as well. Because we've got everything for TMR. We've got the silage, we've got hay, and some straw, which again, I don't know how many bales we're going to get from this. It should be enough to make some TMR. I'm going to get my TMR mixer again. Now, we could get the trailer version, or we could go for the fixed version. And I think I'm going to see if I can try and find somewhere to put the fixed version near where the bales are. So we can just get a few bales out, drop them into the mixer and let it mix it up for me, and then we just take a trailer load round to go and top up the cows. So let's go around, get a lap done, and let's see what we are and fill level wise when we get back round to the beginning. Well, this crop has yielded pretty well then. We've not even managed to do one lap around and it's full with about 22,000 litres. So we'll go ahead and we'll come around here and we'll get this trailer filled up. Now the trailer's going to hold it all. The old combine's just bursting at the seams. So we'll let this fill up and we'll get round to the beginning. So one lap around then has given us just over 30,000 litres of barley. That's pretty good going, that is. This field has definitely yielded well. Well, that's the barley field all complete. What did we get all together? A lot of straw. And I think we've done pretty well on the crop, actually. Let's have a quick look. We'll just put this last little bit in here and we'll see. It's a nice amount in that trailer. Let's see what we get. Altogether, 78,500 litres in the trailer. That's not bad for this size field. Now, let's get the John Deere. Let's go get the baler. Let's get some straw bales. So just before we get to the baling, I think let's get some chickens, because then we can get the process going, get some eggs. So I think if we go for the more mature chickens, these are just ready to sort of give us eggs nearly straight away, better than going for the little chicks. So we'll go for 60. We can get 150 in here, so we'll go for 60. And then if we just go for what else we're going to go for? Maybe 15 more. That will split them in half. 75 of them. And then if we go for some ducks as well, little ducklings. Instead of going for yeah, we'll go for ducks instead of ducklings. Again, they're at the right age. And it says here, ducks provide you with eggs. Eggs is what we want, so we should be able to go for 60 of these. And then we should be able to go onto here now and just add another 15 in. That is full. Oh, yes. How cool is that? Oh, ducks over here, look. Now, do they roam? Oh my, they roam everywhere. They literally do roam everywhere. That's so cool, look. I didn't know they literally roamed everywhere, but they do. Anyway, so we should be able to, before we go put this in the silo, we should be able to get some food in here. As far as I'm aware, this little trough here, oh, we are going to run over them, unfortunately, but that is the joys of having them here. We should be able to, yeah, we should be able to, it's this little trough here, as far as I'm aware, is where the food goes, so we'll put some of this in there. Not sure how much they take, actually. Huh. Not much, so that's the food trough. I think these shells just to the side of the trough are where the eggs will spawn. Now, we have got that stacked up mod, which means that they should spawn and should stack up. I'm not sure how that's going to work with that kind of setup. We will find out when we get some eggs, which hopefully shouldn't be too long. Now, we can go put the rest of this in the silo. And then we will come back and see how much the chicks and ducks are going to sort of take off us with our food calculator. So we should be able to go put all this in here, the remainder of this. Dip that in there, nice and quick. Let's have a look at the food calculator. Well, I've learned something new. You can give them corn, didn't know that, or lettuce. Now, it's only 50% on the effectiveness, but lettuce and corn? Didn't know that at all. So we've given grain, which is 100%, which is, again, good. But the food, yeah, I don't think we're going to have to worry about the food, are we? Daily food is 2,250 litres. Yearly food, 26,100. Yeah, we've got more than enough to cope for the next couple of years. And obviously, we are going to be sorting out the fields again and putting more barley, wheat in them. So, and we have actually got another wheat field to go, so we can obviously use wheat as well. So chickens on the farm, sheep on the farm. We just need to look into cows, but first, we've got some baling to do. The baler is all ready to go in this field. Now, don't worry, you're not seen things, you've not lost the plot. Yes, this baler has slightly changed. Only the colour, same baler. I just thought we need some more bits that are matching John Deere. And this lets you change the colour, so it's now John Deere colour, and it has got John Deere branding on it as well. Look at that. Beautiful. So, yeah, I just thought we've got a few things that we can't change the colour of. Like the tedder, fertilizer sprayer, we can't change them. They are red. So they kind of fit with the other tractor, but a few things need to be John Deere. It was feeling a bit left out, and now it's got its, the big boy harvester is John Deere as well, so we'll blend it in a little bit. So what do we think then? What are we going to get off this field of straw bales? Now, I'm not sure. I'm the same as you. I'm not sure how many litres per straw bale. I really can't remember what it is. So feel free, leave your predictions below. What do you think? Go on, I'll give you a few seconds to work out what you think. Have a think. What could it be? I'm not sure. I'm going to go for maybe 20? Is that a bit ambitious? What do you think then? Leave it in the comments below. And you're about to find out in 3, 2, 1. 28 bales. Well done. If you said 28, I was 8 off. So, not too bad. I'm happy with that. That's a nice amount. Let's go get the bale loader. Get them loaded up. So I think we'll let our worker friend go do this for us then, while we go and have a well-earned coffee break. So 28 bales to get then. We, again, won't get them all on here. I keep thinking that thing's 28. It's not. Thought that last time. 24, was it? I'm not sure. I've been in bed since then. I think it was 24. So the worker's going to obviously leave 4 in the field, but it's not a problem. We'll come back, store them in our bale storage. We'll come back for the remaining 4. Doing a good job. So I think we're going to have a coffee break. Wait for that to fill up. And then we need to look into some feed for cows. 24 bales all collected and about to be unloaded into here. So let's see if we can get this right this time. Fingers crossed. Straight in, all of them. Oh, that's a good start. Looking pretty good. I wonder if it's going to fill all that section up the top there. Might do. Although I think the stuff around the side is where you can go in like manual. I think this will only do a certain section. I'm not sure though. We'll find out as we go. Oh, I didn't go out. We'll go in. Go on. Go on. Get the ball in. Yep. Yep. Yes. So just 4 more to get, and then I think we need to have a look and see what we could do about TMR. And the last 4 bales are just going in now. That's a nice amount of bales. Get them all in. Beautiful. So what do we do about TMR? Do we go for the fixed unit or the trailered version of the TMR mixer? I do like the fixed unit one, because then you can just sort of dump in, well, anything really, any of your bales. If you've got one which is a trailed version one, then the only problem you've got with that is you need to know exactly like how many bales need to go in. You need to do some calculation on that, and I think the fixed one, you can just literally put it all in, it will mix it for you. To me, that sounds better, less of a headache, and it will just keep mixing it for us, and we can just come back with a trailer and pick it up when we need to. So I'm kind of thinking that might be the better way to go. Just see if we can find somewhere to put it. So let's get this here up to the wall without actually really smashing it into the wall. Let's just jump out. We might need to give this a little bit of a jet wash off. I think we need to try and find a home for this TMR mixer. That would definitely be worthwhile. But again, we're not sure how much the cows are gonna take. Let's have a look into this. So I decided to go for one of these, a trusted Keenan mixer. Then this thing holds 100,000 liters, and I think this might be easier because we can mix them up, move it around to the silo if I want to, and then we just keep sort of stocking the silo up. It's a lot easier than trying to put a fixed unit in somewhere because the ground's not level anywhere around here. So it's going to disturb something. So I think this might be better. Now the only thing is, it's just trying to work out because this is exactly, I think, 101.1 thousand liters. Now the reason for that is because it was done, it was like modded by me, and it was done for the big Heston bales on, was it Somerset? I think it was the Somerset series that I did. Well, see, these bales are slightly different size, so we're going to have to try and maybe work out a bit of a ratio on here. So I think for now, what I'm going to try and do is maybe go for... Do we go for... Oh, that's right on the floor, that is. Do we go for one? I've got 5 of each of these here now, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going to be the best option, if I'm honest. The straw's 11,000, so, I mean, you could work it out. Mass is not my strong point. So I think what we need to do first is we need to just jump in and start this up. Get the mixer going. Now, I've gone for the bale handler on top of the mixer just to try and, like, help things out. Now, I think we're going to have to stretch out on this one. Just to basically get it in. Is that... Are we over? Are we in enough? I think so. That should hopefully now blend in. think. Yep, it's a bit of a slow blend, actually. So if we pull this up here now, we can see, obviously it's 100% one of them, of straw. So I think I'm not going to bore you to watch me do this, so I'm going to go through and see if I can make a good mixture up. Then we can look at buying some cows. So we've got a full mixture here, and I don't think it's too bad, actually. You know, there's a nice amount of hay, silage, maybe a little bit on the straw, and then obviously just a teeny bit on the mineral feed as well. So I have gone and spent quite a chunk of money, about 8 grand, on getting some mineral feed, which I'm going to put in the silo. Yeah, this is not bad. So I've gone and bought 15 cows because, well, that's pretty much all I can afford. As you see at the minute, we are down to 17,400. So we need to just go in here now, because the food goes in here, I do believe. Yep. Let's just look down a bit so we can see. I'm not sure how much they're going to take, so let's just go and see if we can tip some of this in now. This should fill the troughs up hopefully nicely. Oh, it's dropping. Is it going to take it all? It's taking it all. 100,000 litres. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, let's just go and have a look at the calculator and see how much they're going to take. 15 cows, bear in mind. How much they're going to take daily. You know what? Okay, that's not as bad as I thought. I was getting a bit worried then of it taking all that, but as you can see, we are nearly maxed out on the food. TMR obviously is going to be the 100%, and everything else you see, hay, grass, and alfalfa just keeps dropping lower. But 21,600, I'm assuming that's just for the 15 that we've got. Okay, so we've got cows. We need to sort out some straw, so I might need to use this. I think we can use this for some straw, so let me go top it up with some straw bales, and I'm assuming it probably goes in the same place. So for now, just got 55,000 litres of straw in here, so we can put it in the same place. The trigger has come up. Oh, look at that. Oh, that looks ace. So it's taken all that, but it looks like it's filled it out quite full. So let's have a look on the chart and see how much straw we got in here. You know what? Yeah, that's not bad, actually. 55,000 litres, again, nearly maxed it out. It should last a little while, but obviously we found out that the straw does help for making manure, but also straw does help to give more milk. If you do a pasture without straw, you don't get manure, but also you don't get as much milk. Put the straw in, you'll get manure, and you'll get a bit more milk. Now, I'm not sure where the manure is going to go on here, if I'm honest, because if we go and have a look around here, we do have this area here, but I don't think this is... It doesn't say anything for like manure, because obviously this is another way you can go through here. So I'm not sure if the manure is going to pile up inside. Maybe we have to get a bucket and scoop it out. I mean, this is pretty obvious going to be the slurry here. You can see it already in, and obviously this is the slurry pipe. But I don't see anywhere else where the manure can go. So it's either going to stack up in there. I mean, this isn't it here. This is where we came to buy them. This is the trigger there for that. What's in here? There's nothing really going to be down here as well. I do love these little brush rollers here to scratch your back on. That's pretty cool. So they can roam all the way around here and go all the way around here. Look at that. All the way over there. You see, look, there's one right over there. That's pretty cool. Okay. So I'm not really sure if we're going to have any manure, which it's not the end of the world. Oh no, I keep doing that one by mistake. Keeps asking me if I want to move them. There's with this extended animal mod, you can move these over to a different pasture, but I don't really need to do that. So, do we worry about manure or not? I don't really need it. We just stick with the slurry. I think it's going to be best. Just keep putting straw in so we can actually get as much milk as possible. That's probably the best thing to do. So yeah, that's pretty good. Cows are in. We are now full of chickens. Well, no, not full, is in full of quantity wise. But we now have cows in the pasture, sheep and chickens. That's pretty good going. So I think for now then, that is going to be it for this episode. We've done everything that we can in this month. We just got to wait now for the grass to grow. And then I think we really do need to try and stock up some more bales here because we're down to 3 silage left. So the grass should be ready next month. And our wheat field is going to be ready as well next month in July. So we'll be able to tackle the wheat, get more straw. Hay, we're going to save that for the cows now. And obviously when the grass is ready to cut, we're going to make some... do we? Yeah, we'll make some grass bales. But also we do need some silage. Well, we'll basically assess it when we get into next month to see what the cow situation is looking like for food, because we want to use some grass. Obviously, we need to make some silage bales, but also we want some grass to put for the sheep, because at the minute they're on hay, and that's only 80% effectiveness. We want 100%, so we need that. We need grass. Really, we need another field, so we can use like one for grass, one for silage. But money's a bit tight at the minute, so... maybe we'll take the wheat and just sell all that. Well, do join me next month and in the next episode to find out what we're going to do. We're definitely going to do a wheat field, I know that, but what's the bale situation? Well, we're going to have to wait to find out. So thank you so much for watching, and I really do appreciate it. I will see you in the next one.